Hi guys, welcome back to the Irish Brotherhood podcast. This is episode 5. No guest today. It's just me and Ruben this time. But I feel like today's topic is going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit controversial at the end, but we'll get into that.
Yeah,
So we're talking about our favorite self improvement YouTubers, and then discussing self improvement YouTubers that we don't know and what we know as well, and then we're gonna maybe debate. There might
yeah.
be like there might be a bit of let's say some topics that we'll have to debate about. So yeah,
So
so
I've got a list of different content creators. So like all different types of self improvement from looks back into like money. So I've got loads of different topics, and we're just gonna go through them and see like our thoughts because most of them
yeah,
we've watched. So we'll start off with Hamza since
of course,
we both watched him. He's very
yeah,
popular.
yeah,
Overall, I think his best videos are his full guides, like on different topics, which are his really long videos.
yeah,
His videos now I think are a little less helpful.
yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think he gives mostly good advice. What about you, Adi?
So yeah, I agree with you. His videos, the full guides, yeah, like I like how they're long videos as well, so you have to sit through them, and like so there's a lot of information in it. And then I kind of didn't like his old style. I don't know if you remember his old style videos where they were like top 10 this, top
Yeah,
15 this. Like I hated that because I was like he mentions himself, it's like cheap dopamine type of thing, just a quick
yeah.
punch of dopamine. Yeah, but
It doesn't
Hamza,
actually
yeah,
work too much, yeah.
yeah, I agree with Hamza. Yeah, a good
My favorite
YouTube.
part about Hamza's videos is also like he gives you like an actionable step, so
Yeah,
like you can actually take action in the video. I
yeah,
really don't like videos where you just like watch it and like you're like, oh, okay, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
like you do it there
yeah,
first.
yeah.
So the next two I've got kind of fall into the same category, kind of like clickbaity self improvement YouTubers. So I got Teaching Men's Fashion and Alpha M.
Yeah,
They both do like kind of style and like overall self improvement, but they've got like an ad in every episode, like every
yeah,
YouTube thing they make, and like it kind of feels like they're just doing it for the money. What do you think,
yeah.
Eddie? What do you think about?
Well, yeah. So, mm, yeah, that's kind of what happened in like the style base, you like style like topic in YouTube. Where most guys like teaching men fashion, Alpha M, and then there's like others like Alex Costa, Brett Maverick. All of
Mhm.
them, they used to be like one of the biggest in the style game on YouTube. So and nowadays, like yeah, it's clickbaity now. And I saw a podcast. Some of your viewers may know is this Indian guy. His name is Beer Biceps. So
Mm.
he did like a podcast with Alpha M, and like
Yeah,
Alpha M mentioned in it that he's only doing YouTube just because he enjoys making videos. He doesn't actually need it since he has like T. Shanley. You probably see it every single
yeah,
video. T. Shanley.
yeah, yeah,
And then he had the glasses company, and then Pete and
yeah, yeah,
Pete, Pedro, all that. So and then Jose Zuniga from Teaching Men's Fashion, he has Essentials, Jade Black,
yeah, yeah,
Zuniga, the fragrance, so Manscaped, like man, he's like huge now, so he doesn't. I don't think
yeah,
he needs YouTube anymore. But yeah, their older videos I'd say are very good, but like nowadays
yeah,
it's just clickbaity and it's not very useful anymore.
yeah. They do some good advice on fashion, but
Yeah,
overall, they like overall like you have to you usually have to sit through an ad then trying to sell you their product,
yeah,
which arguably could be better, but I've got no idea.
yeah,
So yeah, they're all right. I'd say there are a lot of like high dopamine videos. And
yeah.
would you say I haven't watched them recently to be fair, but have
Mm.
you seen any of their recent videos? Do they still have like the ads in every single episode?
Yeah,
Or are they
so
doing
I unsubscribed from Alpha M actually because I got sick of his videos. I wasn't
that?
watching anymore because it was this top
Yeah,
15 this, top 10 this. I was like Jose Zuniga's videos, they're still top 10, but I'd say they're a bit more going into the self-improvement niche nowadays. So
yeah,
it's a bit better. Like he had videos on like he had one video I saw where like how to be a 1% man. and then he had another video like how to become a millionaire with a 9 to 5 job, which are like very, which are videos that you can relate to mostly. Like if you're trying to
Yeah,
get out, like let's say in Andrew Tate's terms, the Matrix.
yeah,
But like,
yeah.
yeah, it's still not like the best, but it's a lot better than what he used to do, I guess.
Yeah, true. Agreed.
Yeah,
So moving on, we got Eamon Gadsey. I
yeah,
think he's. I personally think yes, some of his videos can be a little bit clickbaity nowadays,
yeah,
but I really like his old videos where it was just raw him doing his journey when he was 15,
yeah,
16,
yeah.
where he was rising up. When I used to have a YouTube channel, I used to try and copy his format for
Mm,
his vlogs. So yeah, I thought that was very good, and he's also got some very good like information on starting online businesses. So
yeah,
I think he's a good, solid YouTuber to watch.
yeah.
What are you, Eddie?
Yeah, I agree. He has a lot of good wisdom in terms of making money since he's been in the journey for like the past decade, I'd say. So he's and then it's more. I'd say his videos are also actionable in a sense. Not
Yeah,
as actionable as Hamza's, but I'd say it's a
yeah,
lot more actionable than most other YouTubers.
mm, yeah. Agreed. He's not probably doesn't have the actual steps in, but there are some like things in it
Yeah,
that you can actually do in your life, like
yeah,
go to the cafe.
yeah,
Um, the next YouTuber is George Danko. He used to be on the Impulsive podcast, but after Logan Paul, like what's good, like kind of mocked his like he
oh
believed
yeah,
in God. Logan Paul kind of mocked him, so now he's
yeah,
just not really doing it anymore. But I think he's got a really good new podcast. Um, with mainly focusing on like God and like um Jesus Christ and um his journey with that and his like lessons. But and he's a very good speaker that I didn't know. So I'd recommend his podcast a lot if you're especially if you're looking to get into religion.
yeah. I think I've watched a few of his episodes. I actually watched the Andrew Tate one both parts, and then
Yeah, I
that because
actually really
obviously
like that one.
Andrew Tate. So and then I watched one where he did one with the fitness YouTuber Alex Eubank.
Mm,
Since he's like one of the biggest fitness guys that are into religion as well, which it was
yeah.
interesting. Yeah, he's a very good speaker. Like, so I'm looking forward to more of his podcast. I saw recently he did one with Tony Robbins and Jordan Peterson as well.
Yeah. I
Was
haven't got around to those ones yet, but I did
yeah,
really enjoy the Andrew Tate one.
yeah, that was good.
Kind of puts it in a way that you can understand, like as a
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
And he what's called like he came with his beliefs like again he
yeah,
agreed with some things Andrew Tate said and he like disagreed, but like
yeah,
he portrayed it in a very good way.
yeah, yeah,
And we'll get on to Andrew Tate later on in
yeah,
the video.
yeah,
Don't worry. And our opinions on him.
yeah,
So we can move on to Brandon Carter.
yeah,
So we both have seen his shorts on our
yeah,
for you screen on our feed.
yeah.
What do you think of Addy?
I'd say his older content was a lot better for sure. I don't like his content now. It's kind of tacky. I won't lie.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
It is. He what's
yeah,
called he's got some good advice on like diet and what's called fitness,
yeah,
but he kind of like obviously he kind of deserves it now. He's made his money, but like he gloats a lot. He like shows off
mm,
his like brands,
yeah,
like
yeah,
fair enough. But like he goes on like, oh yeah, I just got this like 10,000 euro watch and
yeah,
stuff like that, which
yeah,
like is fine. But I personally don't think it's like great bragging online because we already
yeah,
know he's like rich, so there's no
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Shows a little bit of insecurity maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Imam Gaji kind of does that too because you know how he says, "Oh, I have a Rolex waiting for me at the boutique and it's been there for like 6 months." He does something like that, and I'm like,
yeah,
"What?"
yeah. I know. It
Yeah,
just makes
so
you cringe though.
yeah, no, but the thing is, like Brandon Carter, he's like, "Oh, I got this," and then Iman Gaji is like, "Oh, come with me, I'll show you." Like it's so
Yeah,
the approach is different, I'd say, yeah,
mhm,
but same thing.
yeah. He what's called he yeah he's all right. at the end of the episode, we'll say what's called our favorite like self improvement influencer, and then our least favorite out of everybody.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Clark, the next one I have is Clark Kegley. He's got some great information on journaling and like wise like messages. He's like in his 30s, I think, or
Mm.
early 30s, I'd say.
Yeah.
He's got some. If you're looking into like doing more journaling and that
Yeah.
kind of thing, I'd recommend his videos a lot. I don't think Addy's seen him, have you?
No, I haven't.
But yeah, I'd recommend him. He's pretty good.
Mhm.
The next one I don't think Addy's seen him either. Dylan Lamb. He's
No, I
got you've probably seen him on the shorts. He's pretty
Yeah.
popular, but you don't know his name. He
Yeah.
just does looks maxing. So if you're looking
Yeah.
into doing more looks maxing,
Yeah.
yeah, you can look at Dylan Lamb.
Yeah.
Then one me and Addy have seen is Dre Drexler.
Yeah.
What do you think of Addy?
The thing about him is, I don't know if you watch this. So I only know him because I used to watch his hair videos.
Oh,
He used to have a lot of tutorials on hair, so that's what I know him as. I haven't watched him in a while, but I guess he's got into the self improvement niche now.
yeah. He's got some good advice. He's recently got more like religious and like
Mhm.
more talking about God, which I think
Yeah.
he's got a pretty good view on. He's not he's not over the top, but like he spreads a good
Yeah.
message
Yeah.
with it, and he's got also just general like good like advice like with like getting girls and stuff.
Yeah.
It's solid. It's not like too like it's not too like I don't know be like the alpha and shit, but
Yeah.
like it's not too like be like buy them everything and shit. Like it's a
Yeah.
good like it's a good balance, I think,
Yeah.
of red pill and blue pill.
Yeah.
He's probably more on the red pill side, but he's not like completely like he's got a good.
Mhm.
I like his balance. I like his balance for
Yeah.
that. The next one I got is Gabe Butt. So
Okay.
he does like what's called saving and like minimalism videos. So if you want to look into that,
Mm.
you can look up Gabe Butt. Yeah, so he's solid. Like I wouldn't say anything special, but like he's
Mhm.
grand. He's pretty good for that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Looking
Mhm.
into getting to minimalism.
Yeah.
Ali Abdul, classic.
Yeah.
He does mostly productivity. You've probably heard of him. He
Yeah.
used to be a doctor, and then
Mhm.
he made YouTube videos, and then became very popular YouTuber. Now he's a full time YouTuber.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on Ali Abdul?
So I like his videos because it shows how he went from like a high enough position to a YouTuber. So it shows that like you if you put in the work, you can do whatever you want really.
Yeah,
That's something that I've noticed, and his video quality is good because he gave some
yeah,
actionable videos as well.
yeah. He's got some good videos on like how to become a YouTuber and
Yeah.
some. I like his. Sometimes he talks about books, which I like,
Yeah.
and I also like his video style.
Yeah.
He's very good at speaking and like he makes himself feel relatable to like the audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like his personality a lot.
Yeah.
Um, so now we got a big one, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
So what do you think of him, Addy?
So, Andrew Tate. So, I agree with a lot of things he says, but there are some things that I think needs a bit of rethinking on his end. Like, the thing that I don't agree with was how he would raise his kids. So, well, I saw, I think it was on a podcast or on social media where he said that if he has sons, what he'd do is like he'd make them be like security guards for his house, or like how if he was traveling somewhere, he wouldn't pay for his boys. He'd like make the boys like pay for themselves, and they would be traveling in economy class. And then if he had a daughter, he'd be like treating her like a princess, like giving her everything she wanted and all that. And I was like, I don't see the double standards. Why there's a double standard? That's like one thing I disagree with from what I. But other than that, I feel like everything else is like
Mm,
very. I agree
yeah,
with like I know people say it's toxic masculinity and all that, but I feel like that's how it was back in the day until until the modern times. Like it changed. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I like Andrew Tate. I think he gives good advice overall.
Yeah,
He can be very abrasive and like
yeah,
you can't take like don't take what he says at like face value. You kind of have
yeah.
to look a bit deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
So he does give good advice on like money and working hard. I like and not to do like bad habits. And he keep most of the time he keeps it simple. There are some things that like I don't agree with, but overall I think like one thing that is good that you should look for is just a tip. Instead of like looking for happiness in the day, look for try to make yourself proud or make people proud of you because that'll make you what's good. Firstly, that'll make you happy, and
Mm-hmm.
you won't like if you look for happiness, you'll just look for pleasure, and after
Yeah,
pleasure, you just become sad. So
yeah,
look to make people proud of it, you yourself proud,
yeah.
and arguably, and yeah, that's one good piece of advice I'd say that I can think of from the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He does have like some like he obviously says controversial things, but
Mm-hmm.
like let's be real, we've all said controversial things, like with the cameras not on. So I don't think he's just got the balls to say it, like say what he thinks
Mm-hmm.
with the camera on, with millions of people watching, which I
Yeah,
actually respect, even if I don't fully agree with him.
yeah.
He says what he thinks, even
Mm-hmm.
though like he could genuinely be wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
he he's got confidence, so I think
Yeah.
you can learn a lot from him.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I'd say he's a good role model overall,
Yeah.
but you can't take him too
Mm-hmm.
seriously
Yeah.
because a lot of these like girls in my year and shit be like, oh, he's so sexy, like they take it at face value, like he's a misogynist, he's a misogynist, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
but this is the thing. Have you seen those videos where people go around asking what you think of Undertale, and the girls be like,
yeah,
he's a misogynist, and then they ask the girls, what's a misogynist, and then they have no answer. And I'm like, they're just agreeing. They're just like being a people pleaser. They're just like agreeing
yeah,
with everything else. You get what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, don't take everything he says to face value. Yeah, true. And but I feel like the thing that what makes his advice so credible is the fact that he went from nothing to what he is now.
mhm. He's
That's like
also like gone through like valuable life experiences,
yes,
like people respect him, maybe not just because he's really confident, but you
yeah,
can tell he's fought before. He's like I think 5-time world champion
yeah,
kickboxer. So like you like subconsciously just respect that because you know like
mhm,
he'll beat the shit out of you. Like
yeah,
like
yeah,
if you do some like there are lots of people who like act like him, especially now that he's been around these days. But they're not as credible just because they don't have the same achievements as he does,
yeah,
and they came after him.
hmm,
So like it's cringe like watching people like act like him like on like I don't know. It just like it's not the same. You have to I think what he's really good at is being authentic as well.
yeah,
So maybe like I wouldn't have the exact same views as him, but like I'd say I have some views like him. But
mhm,
he believes in what he thinks,
yeah,
and I respect it a lot.
yeah,
Anyway,
hmm.
do you want to do what's called your favorite? What's your favorite um influencer, self improvement influencer, and your least favorite to finish off
Oh,
the video? I'll do
okay,
mine as well.
okay, okay. I'd say it's either Hamza or Imangaji top for me.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, but I'd say if Hamza was the first self improvement YouTuber I watched, so I'd probably put Hamza then. Least
Mm,
favorite, oh, I don't. That's a hard one. Um,
mm,
I would probably put like that's probably where Alpha M teaching that's where all of them go.
Yeah,
Have you watched Alex Costa?
I've heard. Is he the guy with the middle part?
No, no.
No.
Well, I think he has a middle part now. Yeah,
Wait, let me look him up.
yeah. You might know him if you recognize him. I mean,
Yeah,
from a picture.
I'll get him. I'll look him up now. Well,
Yeah,
I'll do my least. My can you see me?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm just. What's his name?
Alex Costa.
Um, personally, my favorite.
Yeah.
Personally, Hamza used to be my favorite when he made those full guide videos. They were my favorite.
Yeah.
But currently, based on their videos now, I'd say George Janko's videos.
Mhm.
I watch
Yeah.
the most,
Yeah.
and I find his podcast very interesting.
Yeah.
So I'll give George Janko currently,
Yeah.
and since I since I'll pick, I'm probably gonna pick one of the cringe influencers. Like I was gonna pick Alpha Ed, but since you picked him, I'll probably go for Brandon Carter. The
Oh yeah.
Brandon Carter.
Yeah.
They're all not horrible, but like it just like
Yeah.
you can tell who's trying to put out good information and who's trying to make a bit of money or like
Yeah.
show off. So
Yeah.
that's my first.
But have you noticed how like this I don't know. You haven't watched Teaching Men's Fashions videos lately. So recently he's been also doing you know how Hamza has Adonis School and Adonis Gang. So Teaching Men's Fashion, he's trying to do something like that. I think like the fact of making like an online community that's paid is like a trending business model now. So
Yeah,
like even do you know the fitness YouTuber Mike Thurston?
yeah.
Yeah, so even Mike Thurston's doing that now.
They're
So
all
like
copying.
no, but like it's like a profitable business model in all
Mm,
fairness. Like Hamza did
yeah,
it first, and you can see how he made that video recently, how he made like 1 million in like a month or something because of them.
yeah,
Yeah, so it makes sense, but before long it'll die down.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it only works if you've got a big following. So I think it'd be a good. It's a good idea, but I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
when we hit 100K, Addy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Podcast called How to Make Podcasts
Yeah.
Community.
Yeah. The thing is, right? There's another self-improvement YouTuber that I watched recently. He started like I think a year ago, so he's at like 50K subs right now. His name's Matt Spear, and his videos I think are incredible because they're
Really?
very relatable. So we'll probably put a link. I'll put a link down for him in
Yeah.
the yeah in the description. But his
Mm,
videos are very relatable as
mm.
well, and
Yeah.
he's growing rapidly as well for someone that started very quickly. Well, early. I mean,
I shall also look to in the wait. Do you know finish up now, Addy?
yeah,
And then we can talk out. All right.
yeah,
Thanks for watching, boys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
yeah. Right. See you guys. Okay.